Hey guys, so yeah, as you probably know, I'm going to be posting every time I get home from school and every single day of my life until, I don't know, I just don't want to do my channel anymore. So basically what I'm trying to say is, please follow me every day and see my day-to-day life because I'm going to be telling you everything about my day-to-day life at school. And what I've been up to on weekends in the evenings. So, this video will probably take a long time because there's a lot of things I've been up to at school and yeah. So, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if possible, please share this video with a friend. So basically, when I went into school at 8:40 a.m., I was reading my book because at my school we have these things called AR books, and AR stands for Accelerated Reader. So yeah, we did that. And basically, I was reading my AR book, and basically, then we had to do our in-class assembly. So, like, British kids might know this, but in the mornings, like, you go into a big hall, and the head teacher or principal, if you're American, gives a big speech and teaches us about Jesus. We're a Christian school, so yeah. And basically, that was in class today, so our teacher gave a big speech and taught us about Jesus. And then after assembly, we did our maths work. So basically, we had this big worksheet, and it had questions like 1 3/4 times 5 and stuff. And there's 10 questions on it, so I completed all my work, and everyone in the room, but me, had an extra worksheet for if they had finished. And I didn't have one, so I politely put my hand up and said, "Miss, I don't have a worksheet." And basically, I politely put my hand up and said, "Miss, can I have a spare worksheet?" And she said, "1 second, I'll give it to you in a minute." When she was literally holding the sheets, walking around, helping people. And I was like, "But miss, you're literally just helping people, carrying around a bunch of worksheets. You can't just come to me and give me a worksheet. It's not that difficult." Then she came and gave me a worksheet and said, "Hope you get on with it well." So I did. I didn't get on with it well, that good though. So basically, I needed help with the first 2 questions. Obviously, I'd completed the first worksheet and all the other worksheet, but the first 2 questions. So I politely put my hand up again and said, well, I didn't say anything. I just politely put my hand up like this. And Miss was literally helping my friend Gerbani. And she said, "There's 3 minutes left of the lesson. Just check your number formation." So I kept my hand up. And then she said, "Evie, did you hear a word that I said?" And I said, "Yes, I did. But I'm not asking to be checked. I'm asking to be helped." And then she said, "Hey." So she just ended up not helping me. And basically, I said to my friend Phoebe, who was sitting next to me, and I said, "Phoebe, begging literally just see what happened. And she said, yeah, but it's not that important to be helped. You probably just lied so you hoped Miss would come around and mark your work for you. And I said, well, don't you see my worksheet? The first 2 questions are blank, and so is the last question. And she was like, I know. I see that. And basically, then we were doing writing and reading and spelling. So, yeah, those were all fine. And at lunch, so basically, there's some drama going around. So, these are all the people that are dating in my class. So, there's Sienna and Archie. And there's Devontae and Maya. And there's Jessica and Daniel. And here's some gossip. Do not tell my cousin that I told you this. Okay, so basically, my cousin and her friend Poppy and this autistic kid in her class, Garekim, they're all dating, like they're a throuple. Like, that's kind of weird. And she told me not to tell anyone, so don't tell her that I told you this. And then, after lunch, basically, we read our AR books. And then, basically, we did some art. We were learning about street art in our art lessons. And we practiced our art show for the parents. So, yeah. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Ooh, ooh. When they see it for real. So that's all my day finished. Bye, guys. Just trying to end this video.